But you want to identify your critical tasks, and then you want to schedule those big rocks, and then you insert the less critical tasks around the critical tasks. So said differently, Ivy Lee was a management consultant because Carnegie was looking for a way to maximize his time. And he was looking at all these different things. So he heard about this dude and he invited him in. And the guy said, he's like, well, what are you going to charge me for this? He goes, you write me a check for what you think it's worth. I'm going to teach it to you. And then you just write me a check for whatever you think it's worth. So all he did was told him at the end of the day, before you leave your desk, sit there and write down the top 6 things you have to do the next day in order of importance, in order of importance. And then when you come in the next day, you start and you work on number 1. You don't even look or think about anything else until it's done. Once it's done, you cross it off and you work on number 2. And you don't even look at it or think about anything else. And Carnegie's like, okay, got it. He asked him a question or two. He's like, you do this for the next 2 weeks. I'll come back and then you pay me whatever you think it's worth. He executed, he came back, but he cut him a check that was worth 10 years of income. It was the biggest check that that Ivy League guy had ever received in his life. And he said, this has revolutionized my life, my business, my thinking. And again, he basically prioritized the big rocks.